Hey, yeah, fresh out the, fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down. Look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rake now. Need cheese, cash app, been more PayPal. Turned up to the max, I'm finna break down. Flow water, big trip, boy, this a gray cloud.
We've all waited long enough to get here. It's time for some football as we welcome you to the NFL on EA Sports. Officially beyond the halfway point now, eyes starting to shift to the playoff picture as this Week 10 game gets underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. It's a pickup of 11. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
Hey, even though that was an excellent run, I got to talk about the receivers here. Times out of 10, you see a run like that in this league, 10 plus, you know those guys on the outside are doing their job, shining as blockers, keeping those defenders away from the back.
First and 10 from the 41. Back to throw. We've got a screen to the running back. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Here's 2nd and 2. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there, but still plenty of options left on 3rd and short. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. And they just did.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth. They're going for this. He finds him beyond the marker. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on fourth down, and they move those chains. They have another 1st and 10 on this opening drive, this one from the opposing 40. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the first instead. Now looking to throw. Hits his running back. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Touchdown, San Francisco! Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now a give running right. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Second down now, 7 to go. Looking for a throw here. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing from the gun. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. The rookie out of Washington making that tackle.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on 4th down.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Launches one deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And the 49ers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
From the 44 here on 2nd down. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a 49er first down. They'll throw it. Completed to his running back. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a gain of 12 there. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. He's dropping back to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They'll throw it again. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up. And it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
Third and long for him here. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They look to throw on 4th down. That'll be the 1st and more. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers pull out in front further, 13-zip. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Group B to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Check go.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
He throws a bullet to the center of the... He's got it at the 30! And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay! The Packers make it a one-score game. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you gotta win right from the jump. And you gotta protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
That's the end of our first quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Packers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of it. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
A nice starting spot for the Packers this drive. 1st and 10 coming up.
60 by 6, 60 by 6.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And they needed more than one defender there. Powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard.
Okay, ready?
They'll come to the line here. 2nd and 9.
Go. Set. Ready.
Back to throw now. Connects on the crosser. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Go.
They go play action on 1st. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Let's go. Ready, ready.
2nd and 10 now. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throwing now from the gun. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth.
Here we go.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the 49ers regain possession as he makes the 30th interception of his career. New set of downs for him at the 38. A give now from the gun. And he found a gap to take this down to the 28. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. From the 28. Finds the in route complete. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. No gain on the play, and that brings up a tough decision for them on 4th down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. And they won't do it. That falls incomplete on 4th down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, flex or breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Blown back gets the handoff. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Ready? Crocodile leading. Smash, smash. Ready?
Back to the well again. He's got a gain of 6 there. Brought down by Fred Warner. A solid gain of 6 there. It's going to be 3rd and just a yard.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains. We've reached the 2-minute warning. And it's the Packers with a 1st and 10. New set of downs for him at the 38.
Shot alert, shot alert. Roll, roll, roll. Ready?
1st and 10, looking to throw. Gets everything he has under this throw. This is caught inside the 15. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers earn the chance to tie before halftime. Setting up to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers tie things up at 14. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Return coming from the 6. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. The give now out of the shotgun. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. Throwing from the gun here. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Not on the same page with his tight end. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we called them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. It's a gain of 4 there. And that's a 49er first down. They're set up at the 35 now. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Back to throw. This has been a trend, yet another interception. And the Packers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Dukes out a 1-stop, and they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They strike for 23 yards. And it'll be first down, Packers. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Musgrave. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. The Packers take their first time out. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Let's go now. At the 37-yard line. Panther 11, Panther 11. Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready.
Back now, pressure on its way. Complete out to the right. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take the lead just before halftime. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He completes it in traffic. Timeout taken by the offense. They're second. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Here's a throw. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
19 tight, 19 tight. Half the 60, half the 60. Let's stay 19.
They're going play action. He's loaded another one up. Caught at the 20-yard line. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Cut near the goal line. And this is down all the way to the 3. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Set. Trap 60, trap 60. 79 Bronco. Dragon 60. Go.
They'll come out throwing. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be marked down about 4 yards away from that 1st down marker.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Ready up.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Ready. Cowboy 80. Ready, ready.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Head the street. Check, hurt. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. Hook.
To throw it on 1st down. Escapes out to the left. Oh no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Junior Colson. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. Thrown at the depth where linebackers come into play in coverage, partner, and sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
Group B to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers tie this game at 21. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Fielded at the 7. And look at this return. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
18 Rattler. Set up. Warrior 70. Hut, hut.
Pass play now. Looking right, and he finds him. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
On 1st down, they'll run. Oh, he trucked that defender. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Cougar 19. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Check out.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. That's incomplete left side. Looking for the back that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Go! Hey, check that. Street. 60 Maverick. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Check smash. Let's go now. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Dropping back to throw. He's on the move. Hauled in left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They got 24 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down Packers.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
70 Ranger. Ready?
From the red zone now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. It picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Ready? 7 Pirates. Ready?
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Chased out to his right. This throw is caught. And he drives this down to the 8 before going out.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Tag.
He's back to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you, then do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that rim. 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Real quick. 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that rim. 0 to
The Packers take their first time out, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Partner, I'm not sure I understand the strategy here. It looks like they're lining up for a field goal. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. They'll run here following the penalty. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Packers take the lead as time runs out here in the 3rd. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in this case.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those forces before they find pay dirt.
Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the 3rd. It's still just a 1-score game as we resume play in the 4th. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go.
Handoff now out of the gun. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
They'll get 31 yards on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. They'll run it from the gun. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
2nd and 13. Short pass brought in. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, and there's very little...
He has the San Francisco touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Go!
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Second and 6 coming up here.
19 tight. 19. Let's go now. Mustang 19. Go, Rig. Go. Street. Street. Ready.
From the 31. He lobs it deep middle. Wide open down the field, and he has it. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take a fourth-quarter lead. That one right down the middle. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he stopped after a nice gain up past the 25. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Hits his running back. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Complete over the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you could find a completion just like that.
From the 48. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's a 49er first down. They are throwing it again. Put the body on the line for his team. They get 13 on the pickup. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. 49ers down by 7. They are now set for 1st and 10. Handoff now from the gun. And they're going to bring him down after he drives it down to the 7. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. Trying to find his tight end. And that leaves him with 3rd and short. Here he is to throw. Complete beyond the marker. Touchdown, San Francisco. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete. They'll line up for the onside kick here. Gotta find a way to get it back. Just a little over a minute and a half remaining. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, 2nd. Still one more in their pocket to use. Approaching 90 seconds remaining in this game. Not much time. They've got to get this one back. Oh, and the kicking team's got it. And they take the attempted onside kick all the way back. Touchdown. Not sure there's any rhyme or reason to scoring off of an onside kick, Brock, but, wow, talk about a crushing blow to a team hoping to just get the football back.
Oh, it feels like all is lost in that moment. You're fighting to get the ball back, and instead that effort leads to a touchdown for the other side. Most of these plays, Kate, it's hard to physically recover from. That's a play it's hard to mentally combat.
Here he is to throw. This is caught. And he can't take the completion across. Defense on him fast and bringing him down to deny the 2-point conversion. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Returning it from the 4. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Go! 18, Pioneer! 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready, right?
He'll look to throw it. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Couldn't connect on 1st, it's 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Plowing up the middle. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Looking to throw it. That's caught for the 1st. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Hut, hut.
Right up the gut. Oh, he trucked that defender. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
60 Bobcat. Lion. Take over.
Setting up to pass. And no luck there. That throw falls to the ground.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Come on, set. 70 Rangers, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready?
Back to throw. That one's complete, right side. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Offense to the line for 1st down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining.
Ready? Panther 11, Panther 11. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Working inside the red zone. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Timeout taken by the Packers, their 3rd and final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. Still one more in their pocket to use. Second down now, 7 to go.
At the 60. Sag.
From the 17. Escapes the pocket. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the 49ers make the play that should win them this game.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. Wow, they're going to pass it here. We've got a screen to the running back. This gets out past the 20. So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
Okay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. It's a win for the 49ers as we say so long from Green Bay.
Tell me what you want and I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm not giving up, come on, we got nothing left to lose. I've been here from the start, you know I'm not going anywhere. I don't give it, tell me what you want, you can get it. Tied up, bad vibes, bad luck, been swinging like a boomerang. Dried up, all talk, no bite, now we're coming like a hurricane. Pull the curtain back, everybody wants to get some. A surprise attack, you and me together coming at you like a hurricane. Tell me. You can get it. Tell me